Bonjour, I'm Gonorrhea. Let's talk about everyone's number one punching bag, the internet. But first, an announcement from our sponsor, Ideologies Incorporated. Are you having trouble with people disagreeing with you? Are you enraged that different opinions exist? Suffering from emotional oversensitivity? Wondering how to censor criticism against your game of identity politics? Friends, wonder no more. We have a brand new product for the 21st century, the Punching Bag Internet, or PBI. With the PBI, you can blame all your problems on internet behavior. Tell your teacher that you're throwing a hissy fit because someone on the internet made you feel bad. Show your mommy and daddy that a random tweet called bullshit on your identity politics. No matter the issue, you can always find the scapegoat on the internet. People love complaining that there's too much hate on the internet. Trolls, extreme speech, they're not wrong. But the people making those complaints conveniently neglect to mention two things. First, this trolling and hating comes from all sides, not just from the right wing, not just from the conservatives, and not just men. Second, unlike extreme speech in real life, extreme speech on the internet is incredibly easy to avoid or ignore or block. Here's the ironic truth. The internet is everyone's favorite punching bag. The activists, or if you prefer, social justice warriors, they do it. Religious jihadists do it. Authoritarian non-Western governments do it. And yes, even Western governments, so-called free countries, also do it. They're all guilty. But that's not all. Even the internets do it. The internet is the internet's favorite punching bag. Ask yourself, how many times have you seen Redditors complaining about Reddit comment quality, or YouTubers complaining on their comments? Blaming the internet is just so easy. Why do we do it? The answer is right in front of us, because anonymity is easy to hate. We've seen that classic old comic strip from the Penny Arcade making fun of the anonymous trolls, but they're just repeating the same hate, the same trope. And I have a message to these people, and to all of you. F you. No, I'm just kidding, of course. No, my message is this. The internet equals real life plus freedom from moral suppression. You see, in real life, you have all sorts of opinions, desires, thoughts, criticisms. Freud called it id. I call it Jennifer. You can call it whatever you want. Bing! And as we all know, in real life, you very often can't express those opinions, desires, thoughts, or criticisms without severe consequences. This powerful check on our thoughts is enforced by what Freud called superego, but you and I call morality. Example.
How dare you say what you just said?
Hey everyone, can you believe what he just told me? This guy is so...
Insert negative moral label. In contrast, on the internet, most people are anonymous. Obviously not 100% anonymous, but anonymous enough. And that anonymity affords freedom. Freedom from moral suppression. Freedom from moral shame, guilt, labels. The feeling that society is shaming you for being too honest, too politically incorrect. Here's a funny paradox. Everyone likes to think that the internet is magically different from real life, just like that Penny Arcade comic. That if a normal person in real life crosses into the virtual world, he turns into a dick. What nobody mentions is that the internet is just magnifying what already exists in real life. What some people call good conduct, what some people call bad conduct, they both come out. You cannot have one without the other. And when you give people freedom, they run with it. Mao found this out in the 1950s, right before his anti-Reddist campaign. And the people complaining about the internet are finding this out now. So, how are those complainers reacting? With that classic old weapon, morality. These emotionally sensitive people are proposing the same morality-based solutions for this so-called toxic internet culture that previous moral preachers did in the old days. I've previously done an entire video explaining why morality is such a powerful weapon of control. Check it out. In conclusion, here's some examples of popular targets on the internet for moral suppression. Free speech and inquiry, suppressed by non-democratic governments, be they Western or non-Western. Porn, suppressed by both social conservatives and social progressives. Alternate perspectives on gender, culture, or race, suppressed by bigots like feminists, multiculturalists, and other similar activists. The internet, everyone's favorite punching bag. Why look any further? Here's your scapegoat right here. Somebody call the ambulance. Let me know if you have any feedback on the video. I read all your comments. If you like what you see, subscribe and give me a like so I know. And if you want me to KYS, let me know how in the comments.